Alright, welcome back everybody. Let's hit the garden. Today, I plan to do some real work with these little fellas. As always, gonna open this one up with if anyone wants to have a Chao join the community garden and you are watching this, please, by all means, there's a document in the description. You can leave a comment here. Everything you need is in that document. Just, if you want to have a Chao raised, let me know the details and I will add it to our garden because I would love to get this place crowded. Speaking of crowding, I turned another little mod on that increases their personality gain, I guess. I don't know if that's really the word for it, but the case in point is once these guys learn how to do something, they should be a little bit more active. Alright. Speaking of being active, in order for them to actually do something, they need to have something. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a trip to the classroom. Guitar? Sure. Let's teach our little no-name friend how to play the guitar. For the time being, though, there is another thing. Well, first things first. Where did Crabapple go? Crabapple? Ah, there you are. How's it going, little buddy? Oh, he's already really happy with Sonic. Hold on. Aw, look at him. He's already so happy. Alright, Crabapple. You got decent swimming. Oh, you can walk. You can walk. Okay, that's good. I think that's at least what we need. Alright. Because we're going to win you some toys. Or rather, something, at the very least. I'm looking at it, and I'm wondering, because, I want to win him a toy, but I also want to win, I'm going to get him, the crab pool race will win him a shovel. And the shovel will help this little fella plant trees. At least it'll start letting him plant trees. He's also going to need the watering can from the flying race. So it might be worth upgrading his flying and power a little bit because he's going to need that for that race. Oh shit. 15 grand? Where did I get that? Was that just an extra one? I don't know. Anyway. Let's see. Well, there's a lot of fun food in the shop right now, including Chao liquor or Choa liquor, which no, we're not buying them beer at the moment. We're buying them milk, if anything. But that's not necessarily what I'm here for. I am here for method number 1 to make things go a little faster. These red mushrooms. I'm going to give one to each of them, but these mushrooms will help accelerate their growth. Basically, it helps them grow a little faster. As example, watch the little tufts on his head, assuming he wants to eat. And actually keep an eye on his little dot as well. He's just taking it a little slow. You can see very noticeable changes immediately. You can see his little tufts changing shape, and you can tell that his emotional dot is changing color too. There. Now he's a little closer to evolution. Oh, and he's asleep. Alright, well I kind of needed him to check stats, but that's fine for now. Let him sleep. This will not interrupt his sleep. Alright, Crabapple. Oh yeah, I forgot. The records don't show additional accessories from the mod, so that's Crabapple without his bandana. This is definitely going to be a much more garden-centered episode because at the current moment we only have 3 to raise. So there isn't too much to do. But, yeah, I guess I could breeze through a little bit more of the stories as well if I really wanted to. There he goes. Look at him. Wow, he's already a much better swimmer. Like, not even compared to the guys who are flailing. No, he is actually, like, full-on paddling. I would like to know what his swimming stat is. Look at him go, guys. Our little fella's gonna grow up big and strong, and he's gonna swim to the top. I think he'll be our swimming contender. Definitely will take part in all the swimming races. Well, we'll see, because I kind of have a plan for all of them, slightly. We're gonna need more. That's the guaranteed thing. If we want to be diverse with how each race and the karate gets done, we're going to need some diverse and very powerful Chao. Benri, unfortunately, I think Benri will be able to take on some of the jewel races, but he's going to need a lot of help to do that. Beginner races will be no problem for Benri, but the jewel races might be a little much for him. Not even, no. I think he'll manage, but he's gonna need his stats up to, like, max. That one in the middle just stretching. Alright, Benri. This is for well, you're not gonna get a medal out of this one because I have the new challenge races set on right now, which I should probably turn off. I'll turn those off eventually, simply because I need to do the regular challenge races first before I do the new ones that the mod added. Oh yeah. Yeah, Crabapple's got this. No problem whatsoever. It's not exactly the fastest race regardless, but trust me, once that flying gets even higher, or not flying, his swimming, he'll be able to paddle like no one's business. He'll be a little torpedo. I have faith in our young Crabapple. Hopefully, I don't want to feed too many mushrooms right out the gate because that does take a little bit away from raising them. But at the same time, I do want results. But for now, I think 1 mushroom each is enough. That just accelerates it a little bit. There, he won a shovel. Now he has something to do. But that's about all the races we can really do at the moment. Hey, Benri. How are you doing? I have high doubts that you're hungry right now. So, I should probably go and get some more chaos drives at some point. So, we'll give you a little bit more flight because we want you to be able to fly. But I think most importantly, I'd like you to be a little stronger and I would like you to get on your feet. Thankfully, getting them to walk isn't very hard at all. Okay, a growth of roughly around 20 points ain't bad. It's like 18 to 20 so far. The case in point is that, like, just getting the running points up to 50 is not hard at all. 19, and what are you going to get from this running? 17, ugh. Yeah. That's quite unfortunate. Poor little guy's got such average stats, but he's got a really happy face, so I don't think he cares. Benri, where are you going? Benri? My guy. You cannot swim yet. I guess we should probably get on that, too. Little guy's got a little too much energy, if you ask me. Why don't you use the duck? If you want to go for a swim, the duck is right here. I'm just wandering around. Well, Have fun with that, bud. You're gonna do that a lot now that you know how to walk. What are you up to? He's just minding his own business, hiding around here. Benry, as of right now during this recording, the Devils are playing. We are Devils supporters in this garden. Now, I don't know what Benry supports, but... Oh, there he goes again. You gonna... I can't stand seeing that little face all distressed like that. Come over here. We'll teach you how to swim later. Just, yeah, there you go. Just sit there, be calm. I think by now, our little no-name friend should be close to being done class. It's only 10 minutes. No, he's got 30 seconds left. Okay, sure. Let's wait around. I really hope this recording works. I tried like several tests beforehand, and it was working on the last two, but I really, really hope that this doesn't screw up again. I've had enough of this game's constant issues. Really? It's only been 20 seconds? Man. Well, while we're here, though, my level of patience is terrible. Alright, now he's good. While we're here, let's take you to the doctor. Doc, check him out. This Chao likes to be lonely. Take good care of your Chao. I think you mean likes, Doc. Okay, you know what? I like this because run and power are kind of the two stats I wanted this little guy to have. I understand that the requester of this Chao did not want a lot of swimming, if any, and I'm going to respect that, and we're going to work with that. So this little guy's got to avoid the water at all costs, but given that his run and power are both an A rank, that's impressive. We're going to work with that. He's going to be the one. Alright, buddy. Oh, Benry's off for a nap. And... nope, he's off. Crab apples up on there. Okay, well, we're gonna have to keep an eye on you, because you're not supposed to be in the water, fella. Yeah, you just sit there. You can sit by the water, just don't go in it. Yeah, waiting for them to wake up is, a little less on the ideal side, but it's kind of something we just gotta do. So what I'm gonna do, just for now, I'm just gonna perch myself up right here beside Crabapple so I can wait for him to wake up for a little bit. We're gonna keep an eye on our friend down there so that he doesn't try anything silly. I mean, you look at that face, you know he's gonna try something silly. He's got silly written all over him. Ugh, you don't know how badly I want to correct that damn E rank from Metal Harbor. But in order to do that, we're gonna need to maybe not have our Chao with us because Benry kind of did not want us to really do a lot. Here, bud, have a mushroom. Munch, munch. He might be a little harder to tell when he grows because his head doesn't really change too much, nor does the color of his emotional ball. He seems hungry enough to eat it. This guy, and Benry for that matter, are the ones I really want to speed up the process because these two basically have to reincarnate twice in order for us to achieve the Chaos Chao. Meanwhile, Crabapple here just has to evolve. Ah, speaking of which, good morning, fella. I wouldn't be surprised if this little guy fell asleep soon. All right, we're gonna take a quick trip to the doctor, bud. I want to see what's up. Health center? What do you have to say about this guy? This Chao is relaxed. Please take care of your Chao. Alright. Okay, Crabapple's pretty solid. Less so on the running, which is going to be a little bit of a detriment. Especially considering races are heavily invested in run. But if he has a good enough swim, he really isn't going to need the running as much. If he spends more time in the water, he'll be fine. So, yeah, but everything, like fly, power, and swim, they're all pretty good. His swim's going to be an A when he evolves. Alright, what's in the classroom now? Drawing? Yeah, sure. You stay here and learn how to draw. And we're going to go and play a stage. Alright, let's head back to the story. Let's do the dark story simply because I want to get Shadow into the garden. Yeah, so, like, this is definitely one of the games where Eggman is a lot more of a serious villain, and I kind of appreciate that for him. That said, there are plenty of times where he's a goof, especially in the modern days, so definitely appreciate these older games for serious Eggman. Hey. I saw one of our little friends there. Oh, there he is. He's joining us this time. I think we... Oh, right. I don't have the hover. I don't have the hover... Hey, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I don't know why... He just kind of disappears at the beginning of the stage there. Alright, fella. Stick close. Go after a few enemies if you want. I'm so used to having the hovering ability that... Whenever I don't have it, I tend to make those kind of klutzy mistakes. Alright, I don't know how many Chaos Drives we'll get out of this, but... Alright. This is definitely going to be a much slower stage thanks to the fact that I don't have many power-ups. Because now I have to play this legit. Man, I don't want to play this stage legit. It's so slow that way. Wait, do I just... Yeah, I just jump from here. Stay close, buddy. I don't want you to get hurt. He won't, but... Also, I'd wager that, like, Knuckles and Rouge's stages are definitely the best case scenarios to bring a Chao with you. Because you don't have to worry, like, they're in a completely enclosed space. Sonic and Shadow are a little less ideal because of the homing attack deal. And Eggman and Tails are definitely right in the middle. Like, it's not harming you to bring them with you, but they might steal a few combos out of your enemy chains. Like, you want to shoot a whole bunch of enemies, and you got, like, maybe 10 or 9 to 10 on there, but then your little fella breaks one of them, and you get a lower count there. Alright, we'll just take this key with us. How's that sound, bud? Yeah, get him. I definitely... Okay, so I'm still keeping this guy pretty neutral because that's what the requester wanted. But raising his run and his power at the same time will help keep him that way. So, he'll be fine. Yeah, we're just going for Chaos Chao here. Like, his first two evolutions do not matter as much. He is going to need at least one of each animal. Whether or not that'll teach him how to swim or not is beyond me, but I can tell you right now, I've never had a Chaos Chao that can't swim. That being said, I've only had 3 Chaos Chows, so saying I haven't had a Chaos Chao that can't do a certain thing is a pretty small bar because well, I only have 3 and they can all basically do anything. I did upgrade my first hero, or my second Chaos Chow's running to a different stat, or to an upgrade. And I got to see a Chaos Chow crawl, which is definitely not something I have ever seen before. Where are you going, dude? Come on, fella, this way. Stop hugging the wall. Also, unfortunately, the Devils did not win it, but they went into overtime and still got an overtime point. It's still really crazy and weird to hear myself talk about hockey, but that's, you know what? The world is full of surprises. If I had the hover booster, I'd be able to just fly across this gap, but no, I gotta wait another stage or two. I'm pretty sure I have to wait 2 more stages. I'm pretty sure Eggman will get his hover booster in Lost Colony, which is after the next stage, or next 2 stages. We have a Shadow stage next, and then a Rouge stage, and then we'll be to an Eggman stage. Can I not? Are you kidding me? There we go. That almost crushed me. Again, this would be so much easier if I could hover. This timing's not looking all that great either. This is definitely going to be a stage I'm either going to have to revisit, or I'm going to somehow get lucky enough to A rank right out of the gate. Come on. Not a single yellow one? Seriously? The only color I didn't get. And B. Yeah, you know what? Satisfactory considering I couldn't hover. I'll come back to that stage eventually. I've already 100%ed the game on this mod and on my OG. In fact, I did the mod faster than I did the OG, but that's because the OG took me years to even just get good at. So, yeah, I don't think I'll be trying to A rank every stage or even complete every mission. But we'll see. As long as I'm doing the maximum amount I can with the Chao. That's the aim of the game. Come here, you. Alright. We can at the very least do this. Let's just boost his running and his power up a little bit. And then that last mushroom will be for Benry. And while we're here, we might as well teach Benry how to swim. This little guy will be our... Actually, we could probably enter this guy in a few races soon, too. We'll just up his power and running a little bit. I'm going to say maybe level 10. Maybe a little bit more. But once he reaches level 10, or at least a decent number in the stats, he should be able to take on both the running and the climbing race. And this little guy will earn himself 2 toys. A car and a rattle. You're gonna have some fun with some stuff, buddy. I call them Buddy, but like, that's the actual name for my Chao. My personal Chao is named Buddy. And as I've mentioned many times, there's a lineage of buddies. Well, still, to keep it even, I need to give him, how does his running outdo his power? How exactly did we end up at that point? Okay. That should be satisfactory enough for the time being. Oh, right. We don't even have any swimming Chaos Drive, so we can't teach Benry how to swim. However, he is getting hungry. So once he wakes up, this mushroom will be for him. Then we'll give him some more flying Chaos Drives, why not? Benry might have the dookiest rank in flying, but I don't think the ranks mean anything for a beginner race, let's be real. They're easy. They're meant to be easy, so... These guys should be able to tackle those races no problem. Crabapple already proved that. Benry should wake up soon. Like, he fell asleep shortly after, Crabapple did. This guy seems to have a little bit more energy. He doesn't seem to want to sleep. I could be wrong. He could plop down any moment and just be like, nah, bedtime. Come on, Benry. There we go, fella. Hey, man. There's a snack here for you. Aw, look at his tummy's rumbling and he's sad because he's hungry. Here you go, Benry. Benry's changes, you'll start to see it in the side of his head. Maybe. I don't know how... Oh, yeah, no, you can immediately kind of see it. The sides of his head are going to grow out into little two little horns on the side. There we go. Alright, Benry. Let's do a little bit more for your flight here. You might need a little bit of power as well. Just to, you know, be able to climb up the cliffs of the flying race. But other than that, if Benry wants to be solid in the flying races, well, he's going to need the stat upgrade for starters. Poor little guy. Alright, that should be good for now. He's slightly starting to grow a little bit of a purple belly, too. Quite the colorful little fella. Alright. I say we take our little no-name friend out to do some racing. I want to see how well he'll do in the climbing race first. 250? I don't really know if that'll... I don't know if that'll beat level 3, but I think we'll get as far as level 1. Once we beat all the beginner races, we unlock pretty much everything else. Well, I think at the most we'll unlock the jewel races and the challenge races. I think we'll unlock the hero and dark races after we've actually gotten one of each. He might need a little bit more on the running and the power. He makes it here, but that's about it. I don't know if he'll, like, he will probably get a stamina boost. That would probably help him, but... Alright, bud. I want to make sure that at least all of them have a medal on them. Like, they're all going to have a medal. Which we won't get from the beginner races, because the new challenge races kind of delete the medal. The beginner medal, at least. But, the jewel races will all give them little jewel, badges. Nope, Benry's hungry again. He just goes right up. Nah, this is my fruit. Yeah, Benry might eat a lot more. He's a bit of a big eater. Alright. Let's get to work, little fella. I want your power and your run to be pretty even. That should do it. Yeah, the A rank is really going to help this guy. Have another one, Benry. I know you're... Oh, you're hungry too, eh? Oh. Dude, come on. I saw you hold your stomach. Ah, he'll wake up eventually and go for it. There will be no Chao abuse in this garden. Eggman has an attack option, but we're not using it. Alright. Well, we don't even have any swimming chaos drives, so we're just gonna need to leave and go get some. Alright. Now we get a cutscene. I love how stiff the models are in this game. Like, you could tell this was a 2000s game. Stiff models. Barely can move. Like, Eggman's barely got his hands clenched into a fist there. Why was the Chaos Emerald being held in a bank? You know, that's actually a question I have for the Sonic series. After the Chaos Emeralds get scattered all over again, especially in the context of the adventure games, how did they end up in the places that they were in? Like, how exactly did a Chaos... Why does the government even have the Chaos Emeralds to begin with? Like... Why? There seems to be no order with the Chaos Emeralds. It's like they're just around and whoever finds them just kind of can have one. Until Sonic needs them to take on a threat of the world. Also, I can't believe it takes this long, like, for a Shadow stage. Like, Bro is one of the main characters of this entire game, and he's got 4 stages total. 5 if you really want to include one of the final boss fights. Good, yellow. We'll take that. I can't even use that at the moment. Yeah, I kind of figured. Basically, there's no way you're getting a power-up on a first run of the first stage. Radical Highway is also kind of a difficult stage to A rank right out the gate, but we'll see. I might be able to do it. Oh no, you know what? Honestly, when I'm thinking about it, I don't think I will. Because I don't have the ring dash, and that's kind of a vital thing. Yeah. Well, now we're getting a lot of yellow ones. And having at least one purple helps too. But... Yep. Yep. We'll take some points for that. And there, we got at least one of each color. That should be good. I'd prefer 2 of each color at the bare minimum, but you know, you gotta take what you can get. Especially this early in the game. Things will get better when I have power-ups. Which we should start getting in the next stage for Rouge, even. Yep. Yeah, baby. Oh yeah, 1,000 points for that? Let's go. And a magnet shield, good. You know what? I don't know. I think an A rank might definitely be achievable here. Especially, again, the magnet shield is really good because it gets some stray rings that you don't, like, you don't have to be accurate getting the rings, but same deal, it's annoying with Sonic and Shadow simply because, you know, ring dashes are a thing, and if you thought Sonic Heroes was bad, try doing a ring dash with a magnet shield. Your odds of screwing up are pretty high. But yeah, this at least prevents us from needing to be terribly accurate with the leftover rings. Yeah, I'll take a red one. Here we go. I didn't even get a Chao container. I'm an idiot. Shadow can't even go into the garden if he doesn't get the container. Hey, let's go. Yeah, I'll actually put some effort into the story of this game. Yeah, see, now we get to this scene, which was like the very beginning of the hero story.
It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power. That's the Chaos Emerald!
Correct, Sonic. I'd say at this point you should really know what the Chaos Emeralds look like. You spent how many games at this point hunting them down? One of them being Sonic Adventure 1. And then Sonic proceeds to get arrested. Alright. Headquarters is an annoying stage, but only because there are 2 beetle robots that guard the whole area, and if they catch you, You get zapped with lasers, and it's almost like a jump scare kind of thing.
I hate to say it. I guess I'm going to have to find that key first.
Oh, yeah, there are 3 keyholes on this door. Interesting. Alright. I can make this extra fast. 100 rings when I can't lose them is nothing problematic. And I know where a Chao container is, so this shouldn't be too hard. We'll A rank this in time for dinner. And visit the Chao Guard. There we go. So we'll just grab that. Alright. Again, another thing is that the emblems are not going to matter too much either. Simply because I have the debug menu. Emblems unlock more things in the black market, but when you can basically choose whatever you want to appear, well, what good is unlocking things going to do for you? I got a little too confident with my ring collecting ability there. There we go.
Here we go.
I don't even think that might be an A rank. That might be like a B. Oh no, it's still an A. Let's go. There, now we got 10 emblems. Because why not? Now at this point, pursuing the hero story might be the next move. We just finished... Are we in Green Forest or... No, yeah, we did Green Forest, so the next stage should be Pumpkin Hill. Alright. Alright. I say we teach Benry how to swim so that, first off, well, we're also going to need him to have a little bit of power as well. Plus 20. Yeah, I forgot. He was a straight C Chao. Poor fella. Oh well. He can be average. Nothing wrong with being average. At the very least, this shouldn't take too long to upgrade his swimming to a floating point. Oh right, it needs to be level. It needs to be over 100. Come on, bud. We need to see a little bit of above average here. 77. Well, I don't think he's going to get a 23 out of this next one. And we're going to have to come back with a hero just because he's getting a little too much on the dark side. We can't have him giving into that side of the force, guys. You need to be neutral. See a little crest on his chest forming. Benry is going too far to the dark side. Crabapple should be done in class, by the way. Let's go pick him up. And it's still drawing at, I think we need to buy them a specific little snack. Ooh, the blue egg's in the shop. Let's see if we have any. No, but that's what this is for. Yeah, I'm cheating hardcore. Who cares? This is for everybody else, not for me. Well, it's kind of for me as well. I just want to see a full Chao garden. I want to see what other people can do. That's what I really want. I want to see how diverse this garden can get with a lot of different people's opinions. Again, I know if I'm gonna plug anything in, it's this. I'm just trying to figure out the line between plugging it in and plugging it in to the point where it sounds desperate. Hey! Yo, man! Breathing fire out the gate. So, the popcorn, well, it increases their boredom. And when they're bored, they're more likely to do something. Crabapple can breathe fire, can draw, And he can swim. Wait a minute. Speaking of which, we just taught you how to swim and now you're going for the ducky float? He breathes fire again. And Benry's taking a ride on the duck. Look at him go, guys. Whee! Oh, it's so adorable. I love it. There we go. Oh, well, he knows how to fly at least. And Crabapple was, I guess, bored enough that he needed to go for a swim after breathing some fire. Right. You don't really have anything to work with at the moment. Making you bored doesn't make you do anything at this moment. Look at how peaceful he is, just napping here. Henry's hungry again? Little fella. Luckily we have a lot of food. More food than 3 little Chao need. Eat up, Benry. And you. Your dot's looking a little orange. I don't think it's supposed to be that color orange. I think it's supposed to be more of a pink. So I have a hunch I might need to give you some running. To even out the power. Not a care in the world. These guys are living the life. You know, oh, there he goes. I was about to say, you haven't moved in, like, a little bit. Yeah, have fun with that. You enjoying? Crabapple's gonna be the one who wants to spend all of his time in the water, let's be real. I'm gonna wait until, this little guy wakes up. We're gonna feed him, I'm gonna do what I can, and then I'll probably call it. Because, well... Oh, he's going for the duck again. Again, there isn't too much we can do. Maybe next episode I'll give them each a mushroom again, and maybe we'll see some evolution. But for now, let them enjoy their childhood. Look at that. We got one swimming normally, and one of them is just swimming on the duck. It's so cute. I love it. Oh, he's awake. Oh. And he's immediately playing his little guitar. Guys, there's a performance over here. Let's see if we can coax them into sitting by and watching. Yep, Crabapple's interested. No, Benry's not. Come on, buddy. He's putting on a little show. No, okay. This is something that was added in the mod, so it's like he's pretty stiff playing his guitar. Not sure how the claws don't claw it apart, but yeah, little guitar noises. Well, Crabapple seems to be enjoying it regardless. Don't worry, we'll teach them all how to play an instrument. Other options include the bell, the cymbals, the drum, the accordion, the triangle, castanets, trumpet, flute, which is really just a recorder. Here, Crabapple, you can have one too. Maybe before I go, I'll just check the kindergarten once again and see what's in the see what they're teaching. Oh my goodness. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. You got a lot of hype for someone with an E rank in flying. Oh, Crabapple wasn't hungry. Here, buddy, you want to finish it off? See, I think they get more interested in stuff with this personality multiplier, because now Crabapple wants to turn with the duck. Alright. Let me see. I don't think orange is necessarily the color for this. I think it's supposed to be a little bit more on the pink side. it starts turning like a deep blue, then we've gone too far. That should be good. I think as long as we keep it pretty in the middle, we should be fine. I'm gonna come in as a hero just so I can keep things balanced. And then we'll go and see what the kindergarten has to offer, assuming it changed. I'm pretty sure it did. I think we've been gone long enough for them to say drawing is enough. You're hungry again? You just ate. All right. Here you go. Wait, he's a hungry little fella, ain't he? Keep that there. Oh, conversation. I can't interrupt this. I don't know what they're saying. Oh, the other popcorn bins are gone. Listen, dude, if you want to go in the water, you have to use the duck. Let's go, Benry, before our other little friend decides he wants to go for a swim. He really lives up to the part tiger part. The bell! Yeah, sure. Let's teach Benry the bell. That way, if our other little friend starts playing the guitar, he can join in with the bell. We'll have to teach Crabapple how to play something, too. Alright. We just left Benry, so that's fine. Let's do... Breathing fire again, eh? He's spawning on top of the rocks. That's not good for him. Because in order to get past that, he needs to, you know, go in the water. Alright, fella. Let's do another climbing race. You should be fine for this. Maybe a toy car will keep him occupied long enough for him to forget that the water is there. That's not actually how it works, but it'd be cute if it was. Alright, they're off. Well, at least he gets a little bit of a running head start. Yeah, the climbing is going to be where they'll start to catch up a little bit. We'll have to give them a little bit of a stamina boost. Hey, there you go. 15 seconds. Yeah, let's win him a car. Let's win him a car. Who's to say I would deny him that? They're so adorable. Alright, let's win him his little toy car. Crabapple's got a shovel. We'll have to win him the watering can so we can plant seeds. If the garden starts to fill up, we're going to need more trees. More trees with more fruit. The face on some of these guys. I will say another thing, depending on what color people want, if anybody wants a Chao that can be obtained just normally by the shop, I might turn the extra facial expressions on to see if we can get some more interesting faces. Breeding, I'm a little less inclined to do that because first off, I have to buy the heart fruit for it, which is like 600 rings, and while rings aren't a problem, it's still a project. And second, and more importantly, Chao need to be in the mood to eat the fruit to start. So if they're not hungry, nothing going. I had a hunch. Here, buddy. You sit here and face away from the water. Alright. I think that'll be it for this episode. We did raise them a little bit more. I think next episode we'll try to get some of them to evolve. Where are you going? He walks right past the duck. Yeah, next episode, I'll see what I can do about getting them to evolve. And by that I mean, we'll need another mushroom or two. Oh, he's playing his guitar again. He's performing the outro. Here, Crabapple. You want to watch? You want to have another performance? Nah, I think he's good. Alright, well, I'm listening, and the viewers are too. In any case, I hope you guys all enjoyed this relatively simple episode, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.